Hello students, welcome back to business statistics class. In previous class we had studied Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation and we had solved 3 problems based on this concept. So today we will see how to calculate Spearman's coefficient of rank correlation when there are data with ties. Suppose you are taking marks scored in statistics as well as mathematics. There are 2 or more students who have got the same marks. Say they have got 80 marks out of 100 and there are 3 students who have scored 80. Then in such cases there is a tie. So assigning rank will be a little different than the usual one. So we will see how to solve such problems in today's class. So for computation of coefficient of rank correlation, while ranking the values, 2 or more values may be equal and so a situation of tie may arise. In such a case, all those values which are equal are assigned with the same average rank. Then the coefficient of rank correlation is found here corresponding to every repeated rank which repeats m times a factor m3 minus m whole divided by 12 is added to summation d square. So if one rank repeats m1 times, another rank repeats m2 times and the third rank repeats m3 times, so on, the correction factor is m1 cube minus m1 divided by 12 plus m3 minus m2 divided by 12 plus m3 minus m3 divided by 12 and so on. If there is another rank which is repeated, say m4 times, then it will be m4 cube minus m4 divided by 12 and so on. So this is the correction factor. If asked what is correction factor, then you have to write till here. If one rank repeats how many times? m1 times. That is, if our data has 3 equal values, then we say m1 is equal to 3. If 2 ranks are repeated, then we say m1 as 2. So you'll understand it better while solving problems. And this correction factor is added to summation d square. Therefore, the coefficient of rank correlation is rho equal to 1 minus 6 times of summation d square plus correction factor divided by n cube minus n. So the formula is same except we are adding the correction factor. So this formula is used when there is a repeated ranks or data with ties. So we'll see one problem. The following are the marks in statistics which is taken as X and marks in mathematics taken as Y of 10 students in PO examination. Find the coefficient of rank correlation. Here they have given X values and Y values. So these X represents marks in statistics and Y represents marks in mathematics of 10 students. So here N is 10 because they have given data of 10 students. Now we will see how to solve this problem. So here we'll take marks first, X and Y, which is the given table itself. Now let us assign ranks. R1 is the rank assigned for marks in statistics. So check which is the highest number. So here 96 is the highest number. We're going to assign it as rank 1. The next highest number is 80. So this is rank 2. The next highest number is 74. So it is assigned as rank 3. The next highest number is 56. So it is assigned as rank 4. The next highest number is after 56, it is, you can see 43 is the next highest number, but there are 2 values. So 43 is repeated 2 times. So there are 2 students who have scored 43 in statistics. Now how to assign rank? So this is the 5th rank we are supposed to assign and this is the 6th rank which we are supposed to give. So we are taking the average of those 2 values, that is 5 plus 6 divided by 2. So you will get it as 5.5, that is 11 divided by 2 is 5.5. So 43 we are assigning it as 5.5 and for this 43 also we are assigning 5.5. So this is a tie case. Both have scored the same marks, so they have to get the same rank, and to give the rank we are taking the average of those two ranks. So 5th position and 6th position, because there are two students, that is the ties between the two students, we are taking average of it. So it is 5 plus 6 divided by 2, it is 5.5. So now we are done with the 6th rank. So the next highest number is 38. So we are assigning it as 7. The next least number is 35, which is repeated again twice. So it is for 8th and 9th rank. So there are 35 is repeated 2 times. Therefore you have to take average of 8 and 9. So 8 and 9 will be 8 plus 9 divided by 2, which is 17 divided by 2, which is 8.5. So you have to assign 8.5 and 8.5. So after 35, the least number is 22, which gets the rank 10. So you can see we have ranks assigned from 1 to 10 because there are 10 students, and even though there are values repeated, we have assigned rank fairly. Similarly, we'll solve or we'll assign ranks for mathematics subject. So the first highest marks is 95, so he gets the first rank. The next one is 94, gets the second rank. 84 marks, gets the third rank. The next highest is 48, so he gets fourth rank. Then 41 gets the fifth rank. So the next highest number is 30. So you can see 30 is repeated 3 times, and we have assigned the ranks till 5th. So the next 3 ranks will be 6, 7, 8 divided by how many students? We have to take the average. So it is 3. If there was another term, then it is 9 divided by 4. Because the value is repeated 3 times, in the denominator you have to take 3. So what is the average? It is the middlemost of these 3 terms. So it is 7, or else add 6 plus 7 plus 8 and divide it by 3, you will get it as 7. Therefore we will assign 7 where all the number is 30. So we have assigned 7, 7 and 7, and then we have assigned 5th, 6th and 7th value. 6th, 7th and 8th value. So the next one will be for 18th, we will assign it as 9, and the least score is 13, which gets the 10th rank. So again you can see we have assigned ranks from 1 to 10. Here 30 was repeated 3 times, so we have taken the average of 6, 7 and 8. So 6 plus 7 plus 8 divided by 3, so 21 divided by 3 is 7. We have assigned 7 to all those 3. So the next rank will be 9 and 10. So once you get the rank, the next step would be to find the D, that is the difference between R1 and R2. So it is usual, 5.5 minus 7 is minus 1.5, 1 minus 2 is minus 1. So on, find out D, then find out D square, and then take summation D square, you get 58 in this problem. Now because we have repeated ranks or there is a tie, we have to see with the correction factor. So in X we have, let us take 43 as M1. So among the X values, 43 is repeated how many times? 2 times. Therefore M1 is 2. So the first correction factor is M1 cube minus M1 divided by 12. So it is 2 cube minus 2 divided by 12, we got 0.5. The next repeated value is 35, even that is repeated 2 times. Therefore, it is over here, we have taken M2 as also 2 because 35 is repeated 2 times. So M2 cube minus M2 divided by 12 is again 0.5. Then there are no repeated values in X. The next comes with Y, and here the value is repeated 3 times. Therefore we are taking M3 as 3. So it is 3 cube minus 3 divided by 12. So it is 27 minus 3. So it is 24 divided by 12. We got the third one is 2. Therefore, the final correction factor would be this one plus this value plus this value. So correction factor is 0.5 plus 0.5 plus 2, which is 3. Now we have to substitute in this formula. So 1 minus 6 into summation d square plus the correction factor. So 6 into, so 58 plus 3 is 61. So 58 is summation d square value and correction factor is 3. And we have n as 10. So 10 cube minus 10 is 990. So when you simplify, you get the coefficient of rank correlation, which is 0.6303. So we can say there is a positive correlation between x and y. So the interpretation is same like you do for the other problems on correlation. The only difference is here the ranks are repeated. So I'll repeat once again. Here we have to take the average rank and assign it to the values which are repeated, and then take the correction factor of that particular value of m, and then add all the correction factors and then substitute in the formula. Suppose there was no repetition in the values of y, only x has 2 values repeated, then the correction factor would be 0.5 plus 0.51. Because there is an additional correction factor in y, we are taking even that value. So I'll repeat how to take the ranks. First, for the highest value, assign the first rank. Then for the next value, go on assigning ranks till you find out a certain value is repeated. Now you can see after 4th there is a repetition for 5th and 6th rank. So take the average of 5th and 6th rank, it would be 5.5. So for these two values, assign 5.5. Suppose there was additional repetition, so 43 was repeated 3 times, then this would be 6, because you have to take average of 5, 6 and 7. So you get it as 6. So on, find out the repeated ranks and make sure you assign ranks from 1 to 10. Once you get the ranks, then the next step would be to find the difference between the ranks and d square and then the correction factor. So with this we have completed the concept of correlation. In the next class we will start with regression. Thank you.